Hello, I am David DeBusk, and welcome back to another 9-5 News Report. The indictment of the 45th President of the United States, Donald Trump, by Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg is historic. If you have watched closely at the nightly news reports, you know that many Democrats have been disappointed with Bragg and the evidence that he has presented so far. Thus, you might be asking yourself, well, what's this all about? No one would dispute the fact that Trump has many political enemies. As a Washington outsider, Trump has not tried to enrich himself by playing inside baseball with political lobbies and business interests, which are willing to pay millions to their devotees. I suspect that many politicians fear that Trump, if he were reelected, might just turn the tables and use his administration to seek criminal charges of corruption and possibly even treason. However, there is another reason that the left fears Trump, and that is because he has aligned himself with many evangelical Christians. There are growing numbers on the left who feel that the Judeo-Christian laws are repressive and an attack on what they believe to be democracy. They believe democracy is best defined by allowing such things as legalized abortion, same-sex marriage, gender transition, and gender selection, and the list just goes on and on and on. They feel that laws should expand their freedoms, not restrict them. A few days ago, Tucker Carlson addressed the Trump indictment with a short segment regarding the left's desire to see Trump eliminated as a presidential candidate. Is it because crimes that he has committed? No, not at all. Listen to this short clip and then share it with everyone that you know.
He did not commit a campaign finance violation. Nobody is claiming that he did, including the Federal Election Commission, which has investigated this question. So as a legal matter, the case brought today, the 34 felonies, make no sense at all. It's ridiculous. But as a political tactic, which is precisely what it is likely to be effective. And that's why the media so fervently supports it. Watch.
A kind of an alliance between different groups that have a history of being dispossessed and discriminated against, whether they are Jews or Black Americans or LGBT folks, that might come together to push back against the white Christian nationalist assault on American democracy.
Well, you don't know what part this man might play in the future of our democracy.
This campaign of disinformation that's continuously undermining our democracy.
One day people will look back and say, how we've handled this issue of Trump, how it affects our democracy, really could be a major event, could be a big turning point, one way or the other.
The federal prosecutors have said this is a crime that imperils our democracy.
So it imperils our democracy, and because we care so deeply about democracy, we're going to prevent the leading candidate in the other party from running for president, not let voters vote for him. Notice there was not one word about any crime here, meaning a violation of statute. So what is this really about? Well, you may have heard MSNBC guest Peter Beinart describe today's circus in Manhattan as part of a larger offensive by a coalition of the aggrieved, and we're quoting, to push back against the white Christian nationalist assault on American democracy. Now, in case you're waiting to hear the real motive here, wait no longer, there it is. Let that sink in. Does that sound like justice to you? Or does that sound like tribal justice? Well, that's, of course, exactly what it is.